Hi, it's Paris from EpicReviewGuys here doing a one-year follow-up on our Bosch dishwasher. Bought this a year ago when our old dishwasher died. Now, Consumer Reports said this is a great model, but the customer reviews said it's not so good. 1 year later, how happy are we with it?
Epic Review Guys.
Well, our Bosch 300 series has not required any service in the year that we've had it. Still cleans dishes just as well and still misses a few things like on the wooden spoons. It doesn't have quite the agitation of our old dishwasher, but it cleans satisfactorily for most of our needs. I still can't cram as many dishes into this as I could into our previous dishwasher. I have a load's worth up here waiting to go in, and I know I'm not going to be able to get all that in there. I'll try to load it up and show you the best way that I can fit it, but I don't think it holds quite as many dishes as our old dishwasher. Now, one big difference between our old dishwasher and this one is this doesn't have a heated drying cycle, or not much of one anyway. It does go through the motions of drying, but it doesn't use much electricity. It's not allowed to under the new energy saving standards, and there's water there. This is basically what we get is a little bit of water. A little bit of water will pool on the top of the cups when they're placed like this. But other than that, we don't see any water. The dishes are completely dry, the bowls are all dry, and so is the silverware at the end of the cycle. Now, I did want to mention this thing. This is also different from our previous dishwasher. Traditionally, I guess, dishwashers have a thing down in the bottom that grinds up chunks of food and sends it on over to your garbage disposal. This one doesn't do that. This one has this filter thing, which I almost never find anything trapped in, which I've always wondered about. You can see there's one thing in there, and you get a little bit of filmy stuff on this screen. Maybe you can see on the inside there. So I'll take it and rinse it. And I used to do it every other load like they talked about, and then once a week, and then once a month. And it didn't seem to make any difference. There was never any more or less accumulation of stuff in here. Now, I don't know if that speaks to my doing such a great job of pre-rinsing the dishes, or if this is how it's supposed to look, or if the stuff is just going down the drain without being caught in this. Okay, loaded up the dishwasher. These wouldn't fit, so it wasn't too bad. I got kind of close. Here's the packing job that I did. There's probably some room for improvement. Bowls are always the problem here. I just can't find a good way to get the bowls in here if the top is full of cups. I do have to say though that I like getting this housework done while doing videos. It feels very productive. And this is all we use when we wash. It's the Finish brand. I guess you'd call it a tablet. Compacted powder detergent with that little power ball that supposedly helps with the rinsing. That's all we use in terms of washing. We don't, as I mentioned, use the jet dry anymore. And then here, when I turn the power button on, the default is refill rinse aid. Well, it always says that. I'm used to seeing that one. Auto. We always leave it on auto. So that's about as loud as it gets. I don't know if you can hear it. I think the refrigerator is going at the same time. So really a relatively quiet dishwasher. If you're in the kitchen, you can hear it running. Anywhere else in the house, you won't hear it. I think part of that is because a lot of dishwashers have that mini garbage disposal in it to grind up the food chunks that this doesn't have. Now, where the food chunks have been going, that I don't know. So other than a little bit less capacity, especially with the bowls with this model, I've really liked it. It does a good job cleaning. It uses less water and less electricity than our old dishwasher. So if I had to buy a dishwasher again, I would definitely buy a Bosch, but I hope I don't have to worry about that for quite a few years.